here on the old Baldy Trail at Garner State Park, doing a training hike for a hike that I want to do next month in Arkansas, which is the Little Blakely Trails on the east side of Lake Ouachita. And this particular hike is very strenuous for the hill country. It may not be as strenuous as Lost Maples, which I did a few weeks ago, but it's an awesome hike up a very big hill. This is a little wash that goes down through one of the faces all the way down to the Frio River below, which I should be able to show you around this next bend. That's where I'm going. There we go, there's the river and the Frio River Valley. Later on this morning I'll be up on top of that ridge. This is the next section I'm about to climb. It's a little baby mountain laurel growing in the scree of this trail. This is the other side of that ridge. Well, I came down off Baldy, which is right across from me, and I am now on the Foshi Trail, which is going to go across a ridge. Got a little more climbing to do before I can do that. It's a beautiful day. It's about 80 degrees now, and it'll get up to 90 even though it's September. I'm going along the Foshi Trail now, and I'm basically at the top of the ridge. But it's just a reminder that in the Texas Hill Country, the hills weren't formed by upheaval the way most mountains were. All of this has been eroded away. So all these valleys were cut out by erosion, and the Balcones escarpment actually, which runs from here all the way to the similar geological features in Arkansas near the Ouachita Mountains, which is where I'm going next month. Also, while the going's easy, I thought I'd say pretty confident about the upcoming trip. I'm doing this as a mini training run, and I'll probably do another one next weekend. Maybe even Los Maples, because that's even more challenging to me. But I've got an 18-pound pack on right now, which is way more than I need for today. And my feet seem fine so far. I'm wearing my Adidas Terex, and I'm using my hiking poles. And got a little discomfort in my right knee. My band Burnout played a show a couple of years ago, opening for one of our guitarist's favorite bands, and it was a high stage, probably, I don't know, 2.5, 3 feet off the ground. And after we sound checked, I jumped off the front of the stage like a dumbass and hurt my knee a little bit, and it hasn't been the same since. But it's only an occasional twinge of sharp discomfort, so I think I'll be fine. I also plan on taking my Tiva Adventure sandals. Don't go that way. That way, if my Terex start to bug me, I can just switch into those sandals and wear them for a while. So this Foshi trail is nowhere near as well traveled as Old Baldy. But it is quite beautiful to be able to cross this ridge and look at the valley on the other side of Garner. See, this all used to be like the same height, and erosion has just made hills and canyons out of it over the years. Well, millennia, I guess, eh? So now I'm on the old Triple C trail. You can tell that people don't really go down this one too much. There's a lot of grasses and cacti growing over the trail, but I'm on the west side of the hill, so luckily I'm getting some shade coverage. And this is the payoff. And now I'm gonna head back. I was thinking on the way up here how there's not a lot of juniper berries or Texas persimmon along the trail right now. these cedar trees usually have a couple on them, you know, but it's been very dry here lately, as usual, lately. And I don't really even hear any birdsong right now. I know it's a little late in the morning, but the only real water source is the river right now. So I'm sure most of the birds are there because there's nothing to eat around here. Plenty of bees on these little blooms though, and the occasional butterfly crossing over the top of the hill. So now I'm going back to the Foshi Trail, and I'll rejoin that one and head to the bottom of the hill. So the other thing I wanted to say before I rejoin civilization is I'm getting old, you know, like I just turned 46, so closer to 50 than I am to 40 now. And I'm trying to stay active, and I've been doing a lot of cardio lately in the mornings, riding my bicycle around the lake near the house. It's just a small lake, usually about 5 miles a morning. And that's done me a lot of good. I've climbed Baldy several times, and this was definitely the easiest. So that's good. And the other thing that I'm going to try to seriously consider when I'm on the trails is my stride. I have a really bad habit of taking huge strides when I'm walking around, and it's it's habit from a lifetime of working in fast-paced environments where you're trying to beat the deadlines of stupid rich people that don't know what they're talking about. So I've really tried to, cut down on that crap because it's unnecessary. I've been out of the landscape construction industry for almost 5 years now, and I'm very grateful that I'm out of it, because in Texas, especially South Texas, it's very easy to exploit workers. So that's another story for another blog, I guess. And I'm just gonna try to keep myself steady, slow, and short strides. I don't need to be in a hurry anymore.